Sometimes I wonder what my life would have looked like if fear hadn't been making so many of my decisions. Not the obvious kind of fear, not fear of spiders or fear of heights. It's more the quiet kind, the kind that tells you maybe next year you're probably too old or someone else could do it better. What if you fail? Looking back, I don't regret the things that went wrong nearly as much as the things I never dared try. Fear doesn't feel like fear, it disguises itself as logic, as responsibility, as being realistic. It tells you you're just waiting for the right moment, that you need a little more experience, a little more money, a little more confidence. But years pass and somehow you're still waiting. I think about YouTube sometimes. I wanted to start years before I actually did. I had ideas, equipment wasn't the problem, time wasn't really the problem either. The real problem was much harder to admit. I was afraid of people would think it was ridiculous, afraid nobody would watch, afraid I embarrassed myself. And the irony is that the thing I was trying hardest to avoid happened anyway. Hardly anyone watched. But today I don't care about that. I care about all the years I spent imagining instead of creating. Now, maybe your version of this story isn't YouTube. Maybe it's changing careers or starting a business, getting in shape, asking someone out, or moving somewhere new, writing the book you've been thinking about for the past 10 years. Fear doesn't care what the dream is. It just wants everything to stay exactly the same. We usually think fear protects us from failure, but it also protects us from growth, from stories, from confidence, from becoming someone different. The strange thing is, when you're young, we think time is unlimited. Then one day you realize that you're measuring your life backwards instead of forwards. And suddenly, every year matters. Lately, I've been asking myself a different question. Not what if it doesn't work, but what if I never try? And that question scares me much more. I don't think courage means being fearless. I think courage means simply deciding that future regret is more frightening than present discomfort. Maybe nothing changes overnight. Maybe your first attempt fails. Maybe nobody notices. But at least your life becomes your own again. Because one day all of us will look back and that day comes, I hope the words years wasted aren't the first thing that comes to mind. Thank you for listening.